Yo, what's going on, everybody? Hope you all are doing well. So this podcast of Feed My Sheep comes at a time in the season where a lot of my teens are now going away to school. They're going back to college. And I got a lot of teens going everywhere, both in-state and out-of-state. Well, of course, my prayer for all of you all is that you remain faithful to God no matter where you are, no matter what circumstance you find yourself in, no matter what situation, that you have learned to call on the Lord, even in the day of trouble, both good and bad. Whether it's a good day, whether it's a bad day, you call on the Father and let the Father talk to you. Let the Father deal with your situation. If it's a good day, call on him and just say thank you. Lord, thank you for this good day. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for blessing me. The second thing is, and I have not been able to say this, excuse me, in the Bible studies, but the Bible says this, and it's very clear. Study to show yourself approved, a man unto God who does not need to be ashamed, rightfully dividing the word of truth. Now, we know that that's biblical, and it's saying rightly dividing the word of truth. But that also applies to your education, because you need to study to show yourself approved, to prove that you are able to walk in and out of the field that you're in, to prove that you have the knowledge and the skill set able to perform it, and to rightly divide what's true and not true within that thing. And with the degrees that I have, that God has blessed me with the education and the mindset to get, I'm able to walk in and out of that thing. I'm able to walk in and out of communications. I'm able to walk in and out of sports. And I can walk you in and out of any sport. It don't matter. Football, basketball, baseball, boxing, So that's a part of the rightly dividing the word of truth. Take your education serious and knock it out. And I told you guys, and I'm not going to get fully into this, but for those of you who have been in the Bible study, I don't like to use the word prophesy, but the Lord kept putting it in my spirit, and he's doing the same thing again. I don't know what's coming down the line to where it's going to be like not mandated, but it's going to be like you need a degree in order to go to this next level. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's about to happen, but I keep feeling that in my spirit. Like this generation of kids, y'all go to school, especially you black men. You going to the park and to the gyms playing basketball every day when you need to be studying, when you need to be in your books. Okay, I know you like basketball. That's fine. Some of you all need to be on a basketball team somewhere. I don't know why I'm saying this today. I want to talk about the Bible study that I just had, but I'm saying this. Some of you guys have gifts to play a sport, and you in a gym playing that sport in a gym. You need to be at school getting paid to play that sport. You do know now, and I think I'm saying it correctly, NFTs, man, people are getting paid off their name now doing college basketball. Man, I wish I did. Listen, we had a funny saying for my generation, because my generation did not have social media. Social media came about literally at the end of my college career. But we had a saying, if your name and photo was not in the newspaper, you wasn't doing nothing. You wasn't nobody. And God bless me, y'all. I say God bless me because it is a gift and a talent that God gave me. God blessed me to where I was always in the Chicago Sun-Times. I was in the Chicago Sun-Times every week. I could have scored 4 points. I was in the Chicago Sun-Times every week. I was in my college newspapers. It was one game. I don't even think I got in the game, to be honest with you. I hadn't even gotten the game. Coach was tripping on something. I got in there for about 3 minutes. And out of everyone, I was the one in the newspaper. I had only played like 3 minutes. And I'd only, at that game, I'd only scored like 2 points, something like that, you know. As soon as that paper came out, Eric Minor, blah, 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 this, that, and the other. And I'm like, dang. Even my coach was like, Minor. I'm like, yo, coach, you should have had me in the game the whole time anyway. But I'm jokingly saying that to say, yo, if I was in college basketball today, I would be getting some serious NFT funds. And y'all playing around with your money. You going to work. Ain't nothing wrong with Amazons and these other stores and stuff like that. In my undergraduate career, I've definitely worked some of those jobs. UPS. I used to work at UPS, you know, jobs like that. When I was in undergrad though. And see, you get to making that money, and I'm talking to you brothers, you get to making that money and you think that that's the end all be all. But see, you get that degree, they only paying you $15 an hour. You get that degree, now you making $32 an hour. Now you're making $42 an hour. Now you're making $50 an hour. Now you're educated on how to start your own entrepreneurship. Because some of you guys are not meant to work for somebody. You're meant to have your own business. Now you've taken business classes. You've taken communication classes. And you've taken classes in regard to the field that you want to go into, to the point of where you can start your own business. Y'all go to school, man. Go to school. I mean, you know, I can't say it enough. This is a season where you need to be getting your education, because once you get a child, once you get a baby mama, God forbid you have a baby mama, hopefully she's your wife. But once you get that, man, it's going to be hard for you to go to school, and you the man. It's going to be hard for you to go to school. And I'm going to say this. I don't know why I'm saying this on this video right now, but this is what God has me saying. And for those of you who have been in my Bible study, you know we say exactly what the Lord leads us to say. These women are getting their education, and you not. And when they get their degree, they're going to be looking for a man who has a degree. Y'all hear me on this. They're going to be looking for a man who has a degree, and you don't have a degree. You're going to still be working that Amazon job, and she's going to be the principal of a school. You're going to be still working at UPS, and she's going to be the manager of UPS. She ain't going to be moving boxes. She going to be the one telling you to move boxes. Black men, go to school. Get your education. I'm telling you what I've seen. I'm telling you what I know. These women are going to school, man. They going to school, they getting that education, and they trying to make that money. They gonna need a man who's about that same life, making that money. And if it ain't you, it's gonna be somebody else. And then you gonna be looking at her. She gonna be nicely dressed, got her professional suit on with her stilettos and her briefcase, and she ain't gonna want to talk to you, and you're gonna be saying she's stuck up. You're gonna be saying, nah, you know, she's stuck up and this, that, and the other, and blah, blah, blah. And that. Nah, bro. Nah. She went to school and you didn't. She got her degree and you didn't. She's got a legal right not to want you. Shoot, some women I don't date because they don't have degrees. I'm just telling you the truth. I'm just being honest. You know, some women, they want to date me, but I don't date them because they don't have a degree. They did not go to school. And for where I'm at in my life, that woman has to have a degree in order to travel with me to where I'm going. Look, over in China, you can't get in China without a degree. If you're coming from overseas, you can't even get in China without a degree. You got to have a degree. You have to have a degree. You can't even, sorry, I see people getting in now. You can't even get into the country without a degree. And they check to make sure you got a degree. You can't even get a job without a degree there if you're international. So Go to school, get your education while you can. You 18, you 19, you 20, you 21, you 22, you 23 years old. Even if you 23 years old, go to school, get your education. Just go. You might not know what you want to major in. Major in liberal arts. Just get a degree. Just get a degree to get yourself in the door. Just do it. Just do it. Okay? Y'all like Nike and everything, just do it, man. Just do it. That don't just mean basketball. That don't just mean football. That means your life. Prepare your life. Do it right now. Get that degree. Find out what you want to do. I don't care. Listen, I don't care if you want to do law enforcement. You could go to school to get a law enforcement degree. And when they hire you and they see that degree, they got to pay you different. Y'all, look, at my time, when I was growing up, when I was a teenager, I had gotten my associate's degree. Just an associate's. An associate's degree, for those of you who do not know, I don't know why I'm saying this, man. I'm supposed to be talking about vengeance is mine and I will repay, says the Lord. I got an associate's degree, okay? Every summer that I would come back home, because I had an associate's degree and I was working during the summertime, I can't remember what the minimum wage was in the late 90s, new millennium, but I was at that time getting paid $15 an hour. Now we gonna share the testimony. I was getting paid $15 an hour in the 90s. In the late 90s, I was getting paid $15 an hour. So you can imagine how my check was. Because some of y'all making $15 an hour right now. I was making that when it wasn't minimum wage. And I was making that because I had an associate's degree. And because I had just an associate's degree, they could not pay me minimum wage. And I was a teenager. Now, if I was a teenager without this degree, then they would have had to pay me minimum wage because I'm just a teen working. But they had to pay me almost adult salary. And then they got smart. Well, this was just God's favor, and I proved that I was worthy of it. Then I became assistant manager. I was just an assistant manager just for the summer. Here, we're going to put this underneath your belt. Assistant manager. I started off as a key holder. So they made me responsible for opening and closing the store. So it was manager, assistant manager, and then key holder. And so I was third in command, y'all. As a kid, I was a kid. Y'all go to school, man. Go to school. Go to school. The next job, I was in college. Like I said, I was assistant manager. I was one of the assistant managers. He didn't even want to have a title on there as key holder. I was an assistant manager. And that dude, he was an African guy, and he prophesied, spoke into my life, man, we're doing this because we want to prepare your life and this, that, and the other. And so now here I am trying to talk to you all just about going to school, man. Just about going to school. I'm going to say that again. I was making $15 an hour when minimum wage was like $5, $6 an hour. Minimum wage now is $15 an hour. Minimum wage 20 years ago was not $15 an hour. Yeah, you could say I was blessed, but my blessing came from me doing what I was supposed to do. I went to school. I got my education. I got my associate's degree. Then I finished up. I got my bachelor's. And the more degrees you get, the better off you are. Black men, we need you to get your education. It's either education or it's the jail. It's either education or working jobs where you working for somebody. It's either your education or, come on, man. Come on. I saw in the new millennium, when the new millennium hit, this is what I saw. Because I got my degree late. Because I played a little pro ball, that type of stuff. So I went back to school, and when I went back to school, I'm finishing up in school, right? And this is what I saw. I saw classrooms full of women. At Kentucky State, the female to male ratio, it was like 8-1. It was 8 women to 1 dude. I walked inside my coach's office and he literally told me, this upon the first day of me getting to Kentucky State now. First day there, well, the first day there, I had 2 girls call me. I'm trying to help you brothers out. I don't even know how they had my phone number. They knew what room I stayed in and everything. They called my room and was like, yeah, we know you the new transfer. You the new transfer basketball player. And we saw you walking on campus. Yo. And so I'm not going to tell y'all the end of that story. It does not end the way you think it ended. It actually ended in ministry. But 2 girls came at me just like that on the volleyball team. Lord God Almighty. I already know the look that my teenagers are going to have when I say this. That's actually in my Bible study. Man, them girls was, y'all come on, say it with me. Man, them girls was fine. Them girls was fine, y'all. I mean, man, again, I've been blessed in that area where, you know, they've been a 10 plus. I mean, I jokingly told one of my cousins used to joke with each other because they had ugly girlfriends. And then they tried to get on me, and I said to them in my grandmother's house, I said, look over there at my prom picture. That girl was that girl was fine. I said, you ain't never seen me with an ugly girl. Don't even try it. They stopped talking to me because they ain't never seen me with an ugly girl. They always been 10 plus. So I'm saying that to you to finish this story saying this. It was 8-1 at the school. My basketball coach, when I walked in his office, he didn't talk about basketball. He said, he said, right now, you got 5 women that want to talk to you. I said, huh? He said, there's 5 women that's ready to date you right now. I'm sitting there shocked. He said, all you got to do is let me know which one you want. I said, I'm sitting in the chair stunned. I'm like, what? He said, I'm going to say this again. He said, you got 5 women, at least 5. This is what he told me now. He said, you got at least 5 women that want to talk to you right now. He said, they done seen you. He ain't even give me the information. Apparently, though, giving you the backstory, they done went to him and talked to him and told, you know. But he was like, you got 5, at least right now, at least, just walking on campus, at least 5 women that want to talk to you. And all you got to do is give me the go ahead and we'll talk it out. It was so crazy, y'all. It was so crazy that my bishop, my pastor in the same university area, he looked at me. We was talking about how the moon jumped over the sun. I mean, we were talking about just something, you know what I'm saying, just something crazy. And all of a sudden he stopped and he looked at me. He said, son, he said, you got a whole bunch of women that want to be your wife. I said, what? Yo, brothers, you trying to find a female, a fine one? Go to school, man. And so look, so in the summertime, I would go to Chicago State and play ball there. I would go and I would play ball. And I'm looking, they have a track that's around the basketball court. And the volleyball girls is down there playing volleyball. And it wasn't even a practice. It was just girls just downstairs in the gym, just playing. And so I'm upstairs in the weight room. I'm lifting weights, and from time to time I would take my break and I would go and look over the rail to see who was there. And I go to look to see who was there, and the girls was playing. One of the other dudes comes in. He leans over the rail, standing next to me, and he says, bro, I don't understand why brothers don't want to come to school. I mean, they were gorgeous. They were gorgeous, man. And they were getting their education. And all I could respond to him was like, man, I don't understand. And this was in the summertime. So you can imagine how it was in the fall when everybody is there, right? So I'm saying that when in close, I'm saying that to also say this. Women, what I saw is I saw the generation, the Beyonce independent women generation, right? Beyonce came out with independent women and all that stuff, and guys used to try to holler at the girls. Well, the guys wasn't in school. They were still on the block, still slinging rocks, still in gangs, all that stuff. And they would try to holler at the girls, and the girls would be like, I'm not into dating right now. I'm in school. I'm all about my education. Well, what ended up happening in the 2000s now, in the 2000s, what ended up happening was those women got degrees. They got their bachelors, and then they got money hungry, and they got their masters. And then some of them, a handful, went out and got doctorates. And for those that did not follow, for the men that did not follow, they were messed up, because now those women was looking for men with degrees. And so if you didn't have a degree, she wasn't even looking your way. And what literally ended up happening was the woman would be the manager of the facility, and the man would be, the lowest part of the totem pole salary wise. While she making six figures, he was making $7-8 an hour. And he was attracted to that woman, but he couldn't get her because he wasn't on her pay grade. Brothers, go to school, man. And it gets to the point where it don't even, see, once you get that degree, even if you ain't making the money yet, you got a degree. You have potential. You've completed something. You set out with a goal and you completed it. And see, that's what those women at that time now, that's what those women was looking at. It was like, well, he went to school, he got a degree, he has opportunity to make money. He might not be making money now, but he has an opportunity to make good money. So I'm going to stay with him because he got a degree. And then you add on the fact that you a church guy and you a good guy. And you just add all that stuff on, man. And it won't be hard for you to get a woman. But if you don't go to school, man, I'm telling y'all what I know. I'm telling y'all what I done seen. I'm telling you what I done seen. Man, you don't get that degree, man, they not going to even look your way. They ain't going to even look at you. You don't even matter to them. They looking below you. They looking through you. They not even looking at you. And you don't want that to happen. Take this time out now and go to school, get your degrees, get your education, get your life together. And in closing, I'm going to say this. You could get a degree and then start your own business. I got a lot of people saying, okay, well, I want to start my own business. All right, now what are you doing to start that business? Have you gotten started with it yet? Or are you still working at Amazon? Or are you, and I'm sorry, it might be some people that literally do work at Amazon, but I'm just using Amazon because that's the place that's paying great money, overtime, all that stuff. Okay, you putting all that time in with them, but you saying that you want to start your own business. Have you started it yet? It's okay to work at Amazon. It's okay to work there. But have you started your own business as a side hustle? Have you done it? Because if you haven't, then you wasting your time. You got your online business yet? You wasting your time if y'all understand what I'm saying. But for my people, we need to go to school. We need to get an education. It's going to save you in the long run. And I'm saying it in closing. I don't know what's coming down the line where you going to wish you had that degree, but you didn't take the chance to get it. And now it's not there anymore. Because see, right now we live in America and there's always an opportunity to go to school, get an education. I don't know what's coming. I don't know. But I know while we got the opportunity to, you need to go and get it. Go get, and don't even worry about the money. Go get that grant. Let them pay for your school. Find out your background, where you from. Okay, if you're Indian, you get so many thousands of dollars scholarships. If you're a natural Indian, All right. I was supposed to talk about something else. I guess I got to do the second podcast. It's going to be the same, the same clothes. So don't be surprised. All right, y'all. Peace and blessings. Holler at you later. Study to show yourself approved. Go get every degree that you can. So when you come out, you making that real money, and you driving that Benz, and you living in that good house. Because the blessings of the Lord do make rich, and it don't add no sorrow to it. Bless you.